Hey, what's up, Bootstrappers? This is Ryan Nickel coming at you with another day in the life of a Bootstrap Real Estate Investor. So I've taken some time off with my family, and right now I'm in Eugene, Oregon, and we're on our way to Seattle today. We're going to stop on by Tillamook and look at some of the cheese there and the ice cream, of course, and then we're going to spend a couple of days in Seattle. But yesterday when I was driving, my low pressure gauge on my car kept on coming on. I'm like, what's going on here? So anyway, I just dropped off my car at Les Schwab. They were rotating my tires, doing all what they're going to do. Hey, good morning, Walter. But here's the thing, I'm not going to let that stop me. I just looked up on Zillow all the pre-foreclosures in the neighborhood around where I'm at, and guess what I'm doing? I'm walking. I just checked out one property. It's occupied. The guy's there, and now I am. I'm walking down the street to go look at another one. But I wanted to check in and let you know, man, don't rely on your past successes. They are nothing more than just thieves and robbers. They want to steal you of your power, steal you of your production, and steal you of any kind of purpose that you have. Let me give you a case in point. So 7 months ago now, almost 8 months ago, when I started this journey, I wasn't broke. I had money coming in, but then I also had inconsistency in that money coming in. And I had big paydays, so I had these peaks and these valleys kind of going up and down like this. And so I'd get a nice chunk of change, and I'd go out and I'd continue going and I'd spend it. And I get another chunk of change. So anyway, we don't have that problem anymore. And that's the problem, is my back's not against the wall. In times past, I've let my back get against the wall, and that's pushed me really hard to go and do what I needed to do. And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, okay, this is the first month that I don't have to wake up and hit the ground running and go get some work done. I got money coming in from my investments. I have money in the bank. And that's the problem, is for me, my motivation this entire time has been to put food on the table for my family. And now that I'm looking at like, oh, my past success here, I'm like, oh, you know what? Ryan's arrived. No, that's the biggest lie. And that's the thing, is it's so seductive. It's so easy to let that sink in and seep in and go, oh, you know what? Yeah, man, I have arrived. Yeah, I got money coming in. I'm good. I don't have to work as hard. Yeah, you know what? I don't need to go out there and door knock. Yeah, I don't need to go out there and call on some of these owners. Yeah, I don't have to do whatever it is that I'm avoiding doing. And that's the problem, is that's the biggest seduction, because what that does is that robs me of power. I'm not in power anymore. I'm not going out there and don't feel like I have to do these things. It robs me of production. I'm not out there making new money. Yeah, I have old money coming in, but I don't got new money coming in at my doors. And it robs me of purpose, because before, and that was where I screwed up, my purpose is that I was out there going and like, you know what? I need to put food on my table for my family. I got to do this. Well, now that I've done that, what's my new purpose? Well, my new purpose is I want to help other guys do what I'm doing. Be able to have this point where they can come to the satisfaction of knowing, like, hey, if I don't want to wake up today and go out and hustle, I don't have to. But but that's deception, because I got to find 1600 Lawrence. There's 1510, 15. I'm going this way. All right. That's the biggest deception, the biggest lie. And so that's my purpose, is I want to grow this bigger. For me to think, how arrogant of me. How arrogant to think, oh man, I've arrived. Just because I got my first month where I have my pay, my rent's coming in, that they exceed my expenses. So what? So what? I've been playing so small, my expenses are this small. And for me to think that, like, oh, you know what, because my expenses are this small, and my rent is just a little bit bigger, that I've arrived? What am I thinking? And see, this is the arrogance that comes into play, and this happens so often. Maybe not with you, but with me, it definitely does in real estate. And that's why I've had these peaks and these valleys. I hit this big old payday, I'm like, yeah, I coast. And I go back down, I'm like, oh crap, gotta hustle up again. And I get another payday, yeah, and I coast. And I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get back up there again. And that's the whole thing. And that's where I'm starting to go with, like, okay, you know what, I need to start getting some systems, some processes, some procedures in place so that I don't have these peaks and these valleys as often as I'm going after new money. Because yeah, it's great I got this old money coming in, but I need new money so I can grow and then I can expand. So I can have my little monthly nut, instead of being this small, can be a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. It's all about growth, and it's all about expansion here. And listening to the whispers of your past successes as they come and they talk to you, and they're like, oh, it's okay, man, you've done it. You arrived. It's all good. You're better than the next guy. It's all lies. Because there's always someone better than you. There's always someone who's doing it smarter than you. Never stop learning. Never stop hustling. Oh, I found it, and someone lives here. All right, so we'll scratch that one off our list. Let you look at some of the beautiful homes in the area here. Dude, sure thing, Walt. New money, man. It's such a lie, man. It's so deceptive. It's so easy to give into that temptation. Like, oh, I got money coming in, man. It's so easy not to get out of bed, not to do things. Now I know why successful people, and I believe I am successful, but I don't believe I'm successful like these guys that are out there. What's up, Bobby? That it's so easy that, once you get a little bit of money, you think like, yeah, man, I've made it. And how easy it is and how deceptive it is just to like let up and be like, hey man, cool man, I can coast today. Yeah, I'm gonna take the family, I'm gonna go treat them over here and do this and that. That's not what it's about. It's about growing and expanding and protecting yourself. Because, I got my rental properties. I'm having to evict 2 people this month. 2 people. And so, yeah, that money's not coming in. I got to go out and get new money on that money. And stuff always happens. Life always happens. And when you think that you made it, life is going to show you that you know what? There's always something better for you to be doing. So never give up. You're always going to have difficulties. You're always going to have challenges. And you're always, if you push on, going to find a way to make things happen. So, like I said, I'm here in Eugene, Oregon, walking around looking at some pre-foreclosures. And got a few more I need to go walk by before my car is finished. And then we're heading on our way to Seattle. So even with this little detour with the car acting up a little bit, I'm not letting that stop me. Hell, I'm buying property, or I'm looking for property to buy here in Eugene. And when I get up to Seattle, of course, I'll be looking for property up there in Seattle as well. So just remember, you're just one deal away from changing your financial future for the rest of your life. It was a one check that I got when I was in Savannah, Georgia. Changed my life forever. It actually happened to be a property in South Carolina. Got $20,000. And I thought, oh my gosh, in 3 weeks' time, I got 20 grand. This is crazy. We are in one of the best markets we have ever been in, ever. I want you to realize that. I don't know if you saw the article or not, but we are now, the all-time median home price in the United States is over $200,000. That's crazy. That's the most expensive that all the median houses have ever been ever. Now, there have been markets where they've sold for more than that, but across the board, the level has risen. And the reason for that is because it's lack of supply. There's not that much out there. And so because of that, these properties are selling and it's driving property prices up. It doesn't mean that we can't go out there and get a piece of the pie as well. There's so much out there, and there's so many people that are having hard times making their monthly payments. And all you got to do is step up, knock on the door, say, hey, you know what? I'm here to help you. And away you go. All right, I'm Ryan Nickel. Looks like my car is done, and I will see you all in the next one.